Is my mic on? There we go. Hi, everybody. My name is Amy Kennedy. I've been coming to Warehouse for about 7 or 8 months now. Recently became a member, and I just love sharing this space with you guys. So I've been writing poetry since I was about 17. After Lisa and I lost our mom, I just found it as a way to get through grief and loss and kind of have a place to channel my feelings instead of keeping it all bundled inside. And it's really helped me in the long run deal with other, life happens, other circumstances that have happened in my life. So, but sometimes we meet God in places that are not holy, not a church, not a place like this, not a cathedral, what have you. And the poem that I'm about to read to you is a personal poem of my own. It's an encounter I had with God when I was just 4 years old, the first time that I kind of knew who and what God was about and accepted Him into my life. And it is called Where I Found God. I was 4 years old the time I felt God. It was not in a church and not with a Bible, not in any place that someone would call holy. I was hiding behind a dirty couch in a trailer, and Jimmy, my biological dad, was yelling as usual, slamming doors, looking for someone to blame. Becky, my mom, had disappeared, and I had learned how to disappear too. I tucked myself into the smallest space that I could find, pressing my body against the wall behind the couch. I held my breath so hard I thought that my ribs might actually break. And then there was a silence that came over me. It wasn't really peace, but it was like this pocket of stillness that at my young age I didn't quite understand. But it stayed with me and I remembered it, not because of fear, because it felt like something was there with me. It wasn't really a voice, it wasn't a vision, it was just warmth, like a warm blanket that I couldn't see. And the way it made me feel just a little bit less alone has stayed with me all these years. It was as if someone bigger was curled up behind the couch with me. Looking back, I think that was God, not the version I had seen in stained glass windows years later, not the one people told me I had to pray for in a certain way. My God was quiet, and He came to scared little girls in trailers, little girls like me. My God hid with me. Thank you.